Hi guys. I am sitting at the park, enjoying a nice breakfast of a cappuccino. Cheers. And one of those like all natural peanut butter with dark chocolate chips on it. Those bars, they're actually very yummy. Very decadent, and they're all natural, so of course they're good for you, right? Yes. We will choose to believe that. Actually, they make me feel good. After I eat them, I still feel good. So, to me, that is the measure of if it's good for me. If after I eat it, I feel good. Anyways, I'm just remembering how when I was here before, I had my sunglasses on and I was walking around, and at one point I was like, I don't need my sunglasses, so I just put them on my head like this, as you do. And at some point, oh, yellow butterfly just flew by. I love them. I've been seeing a lot of yellow butterflies. Oh, love them. But at some point I lost my sunglasses. I went back, retraced my steps. I did not see them on the ground or anything, but of course they were brown sunglasses, so not easy to see with all of everything that you are seeing in nature. So, yeah, I never found them. Anyways, so I said, oh, I didn't feel sad. I was a little bit disappointed. Oh, hey, B. He keeps buzzing in the window and then leaving. It's so funny. He's like, nope, didn't mean to go in there. But now he's hanging out. I don't know why. Um, anyways, I think he's gonna leave soon, maybe. Anyways, so yeah, I was a little bit disappointed to lose something that was working for me. My sunglasses were great. They provided everything that I needed. So why did I lose them? And then I said, well, there must be some reason why I lost them. Maybe I'm meant to experience something that I've never experienced before, and this moment is that opportunity. So I didn't get upset. I just stayed open. I asked my coworkers. I asked, people that I knew, like, where do you think I should get glasses from? I lost my sunglasses, and I reached out to the place that I got them from, and they're also the place that I got my eye exam from. And I didn't ever get like a eye exam prescription from them after I got the eye exam, like telling me what my script is. So I called them, and well, no, first I went there and I said I would like my script, and the guy that works there was very unhelpful, barely even like acknowledged my presence, almost, so to speak, and it was like dragging feet getting him to look up my script. And then eventually when he finally looked it up, he said, oh, it expired on basically like 6 months ago. So he said, you'll have to get a new exam that costs $100, and then if you want to not have to get your eyes dilated, you can pay an extra $40 and we do it a different way, something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm using those glasses. They work just fine. They don't, they're not expired. Like, my eyes aren't going that bad that fast. Thank you very much. But yeah, that was it. That he said you can schedule an eye exam if you'd like. And he just kind of said it matter of fact like that, and like, he wasn't warm, he wasn't friendly, he wasn't helpful. So like, that to me those are all signs of, this is not your place, Tanya. This is not your person. This is not where you're meant to be. Things are not going smoothly. You're not, like, this is going uphill. This is going up the river. I don't like to go up the river. I like to flow down the river. Flow with life. That's my sweet spot. So I left, and I talked with my coworkers again, and they're like, that's your records. They should be giving them to you. You need to go. Like, I have this amazing friend at work, and she's like, no, you need to go and demand your records. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So it was like a self-empowerment moment. It was an opportunity for me to show myself and uh, practice the muscle, the muscle of being empowered and asking for what is owed to me, what I deserve, and not just accepting scraps, accepting leftovers and accepting poor treatment. No, I don't want to accept that anymore. I have raised my standards, and so I called them up and I wanted to give them another chance to make it right. So I spoke with this lady on the phone. She was more helpful. She said, I told her I wanted my script. She said, oh, just come down and get it. And I was like, no, he wouldn't give it to me. And she's like, oh, okay. Do you know who you spoke to? And, stuff like that. So long story short, she said, she said, I'm a technician. I can't say like, if we can work with you. Because I just said, is there any way that I can order glasses with you guys? But you give me a break and don't make me pay for another exam or somehow work with me, So I'd still be giving them my business. They're a local company. I mean, so I want to give them my business. But she said, I don't know. I'm just a technician. You can come in and talk with the salesperson and see what they can do. They might be able to work with you on something. I don't know. But she said, I will print out your script. It will say expired on it. I'm like, okay. And she said a lot of places will not. She said places usually don't make glasses if your script is expired. And I said, okay. So that day, after I talked with her, I did go on one of the websites that my coworker suggested, and they don't require you to upload a script. You can just enter it in. So I was like, oh, well, they can totally do it for me without this script, but I just want to know what the numbers are. So, excuse me. So I go there after work and, or I go there right after, like, it's a couple hours later, and I walk in and this lady walks by real fast and you can tell she works there. And I'm like, maybe that's her. So I said, hey, Sarah, or whatever her name is. I can't remember now, but she told me her name on the phone. So are you Sarah? And she's like, yes. And so it was just like, this is someone who works in the back all the time as a technician. She just happened to be leaving the restroom and walking by me as I walked in. Like, is that not like the universe stepping forward and helping me out in this moment? Yes. And I said, oh, do you have my script printed out? And she's like, yeah, I'll go get it for you. I'm like, okay, thank you. I was super polite. And then she's like, we looked and the salesperson was busy talking with a couple, and she's like, you're more than welcome to, wait and see if you can talk with the salesperson. I said, okay, thanks. So I waited for about a minute or two. And while I was waiting, I was looking at a website and looking at glasses and seeing what the options are. And I was like, they've got lots of options. So I just left with my script since the guy he never acknowledged my presence. But I mean, I guess I don't blame it. It was a different guy. He might have been nicer, but it just wasn't meant to be because he was just taking his sweet old time with these other people and never, like, sometimes a salesperson, even if they're busy, they will say, I'll be with you in a moment, and give you a smile and make eye contact. He didn't do any of that. Anyways, I digress. So, I ended up ordering online with the script, and I bought 2 glasses for less than the price of the one pair of sunglasses that I would have been getting there, and even less than if I had paid for the eye exam there. And they arrived in the mail, and they work just fine. Well, you guys have seen them. They work just fine. These glasses work just fine. The sunglasses that I ordered, because I ordered these and sunglasses, the sunglasses took longer, and they arrived, and I realized that they didn't have any prescription on them. They were just regular sunglasses, and I was like, what? So apparently there's a toggle that you select to make it non-prescription sunglasses or prescription. And maybe I just didn't see it when I ordered it and just assumed that I could just add my, because I swear I added my prescription afterwards. But I guess they didn't apply my prescription to those sunglasses. So the place was really nice. I called them. I told them what happened. They gave me 10% off a replacement sunglasses, and they emailed me a return label so I can ship the glasses back for free. So I did that, and I'm waiting for my sunglasses still. But also, it turns out the sunglasses that I ordered, they have like a thick, what do you call this? Arm? It's very thick and heavy and hard as plastic. So it didn't feel very comfortable in my ears, so I changed the sunglasses out for a different pair. I'll show you guys when they arrive. You can tell me what you think. It's like you can't try them on ahead of time. You just you're buying something online, so you don't always know how it's going to look on your face, but hopefully they'll be fine, I'm sure. And things have been going smooth since then. And the whole moral of the story, so to speak, is that I have had a chance to exercise my self-empowerment muscle, stick up for myself, not accept subpar treatment, show myself that I'm only accepting higher standards. Like, I am working with people that are warm, that are friendly, that are polite, that are respectable, have integrity. Those are the people that I'm interacting with on a regular basis. That's what I want my life to be going forward. So that is what it is. Sending you all love.